95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog Show. How you doing, Riggs? Check this out. I'm wearing green. You people who can look at The Morning Hog on YouTube, you'll see the custom shirt that I wore, because if you didn't check a calendar yet, St. Patty's Day is coming up. That's why we brought Josh from SR Parat for a Morning Hog Brew Review special edition, right?
Special edition.
Because you brought a special guest.
I did.
Who knows everything about what it is to be all about Irish.
Yeah. Well, I'll give him that one. Yeah. It's Scott from McKay's.
Scott!
McKay's Tavern in Brew.
Glad to be here.
I spent some time in McKay's.
Yeah, buddy.
And outside.
Yep.
And on the sidewalk. And adjacent to
and on your face.
And that's the place to be just a couple days from now.
Yeah, on Tuesday, right?
Is it Tuesday?
Is it Tuesday?
Tuesdays this year.
I know it sneaks up on me every year. It's like, okay, bike week's done. We can kind of chill out for we got a month or two till St. Patty's Day. No, you have a couple of days to get your stuff straight.
I mean, we had race week, we had bike week, and now we get St. Patty's Day. Well, we're in it, buddy.
That's right.
Yep.
I haven't slept for 4 weeks.
That's right. But you're ready for more. I like it.
Sleep in April.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the way you both are built. You're both ready for more, and the party is at McKay's on Tuesday. That's where it all happens.
That's right. And I have some of the beers that'll be out there, plus one that isn't going to be, but it'll be available in the rest of the market. So we're going to start off with Harp Lager.
Okay.
Start a little bit easy drinking at first. Okay. 4.5% alcohol. Oh. I just found out this was actually created in 1970. So it's been around for, 1970s. Nowadays, that's 50-something years.
Yeah.
But still, in the world of classic beers, it's not that old. You know?
Really?
So nice, easy drinking.
Yeah. I feel like the actual harp, the instrument, definitely peaked before the 60s, right?
Yeah.
I don't even think the Beatles used one.
Yeah, so
that's a beer-flavored beer right there.
So obviously on Tuesday we'll have this out there in draft available for, we'll have 3 or 4 bars out there. But you can also find this out in the market in draft. Yeah. And the only other place you're going to find it is in a 15 pack variety pack.
Oh,
so you can't find Harp by itself out there right now.
Okay.
So look for that variety pack because it might be gone by Tuesday if you go to like Total Wine or some of these independent stores. So go grab it now. Yeah. Then start your day off with Harp, and then you kind of progress towards this darker beer here towards the end.
Right. Yeah, when you start off with the something in the 4% range, that's you can advance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great.
Harp's a great beer. Great. From what I understand, you can do some mixing a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And what is that? A black and tan?
Really?
Or no, not a black and tan. Sorry, I'll let you speak to that.
Black and tan is Guinness and Bass.
Okay, right on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And definitely don't go into a real Irish pub in Ireland and ask for a black and tan. It has a very negative connotation.
You'll be bounced.
Gotcha.
You'll be bounced.
Harp and God, what is it? Harp. It's a Harp and cider is a snake bite.
Okay.
Harp and Guinness is a half and half, and then they make one with Harp and Smithwick as well. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't recall the name on that one. Oh, there you go.
Blacksmith.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
So some variations if you want to kind of switch your beers up a little bit if you've had one too many and you want to mix them up.
Harp and actually, I'm sorry, Guinness and cider is actually one of my particular favorites.
Yeah, buddy.
It goes down real smooth.
I like what Scott's saying right now. I tried the Red Irish Rigs one time. It was some proper 12 whiskey and Harp, but I didn't mix them. I just poured them both in my body.
Okay.
And it created a Red Irish Rigs. Sort of limited edition. You can't really get those over there at McKay's, but you can get everything else. So the street party's right out in front, obviously. You'll be serving most of these out there on the street, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. So we'll have all Beach Street, not all Beach Street, but a good portion of Beach Street blocked off.
City closes Orange Avenue to ISB. We'll go from where the arches are, near the art gallery, and it'll go down to the intersection and maybe a little bit past that. The intersection is where we put the main band stage. There'll be some food trucks in that area, and then as we move closer to McKay's, there'll be a second stage there where the Irish dancers will perform starting at about 3:30. They'll do about 4 or 5 sets throughout the course of the night, and then there'll be tables, chairs, seating areas, and then we will break up 4 bars from the arches all the way down to the intersection.
That's right. Yeah, we've heard your complaints in the past as far as years ago we had issues with a little bit of lines building up and stuff. So we've listened to those people out there, added additional bars, additional Guinness lines, stuff like that to make things a little bit more efficient.
You're welcome.
But it is the biggest block party for St. Patty's Day in the area, so come down, check it out. Kid friendly.
right.
Like I said, the dancers are out there. Some great opportunity to have some great beers. Like I said, Harp, Smithwick's, Guinness. We'll have tons of green beer out there as well. Some Carbless will be out there.
Oh, I like that.
Some Sun Cruiser, and then if you're a domestic light drinker, you'll have your choices out there as well. So a little bit of everything for everybody. But we're gonna step into Smithwick's right now.
Okay.
Don't say Smithwick's or you'll get punched in the head by some people.
You'll be ejected.
Yep. Great beer, one of my favorite beers.
Good Irish Red.
Yeah, good old Irish Red, right? We said that so Harp was 1970. We just said
That's right.
And I'll look here in a second, but Smithwick's has been around since the Stone Age, essentially.
Don't fact check Josh on this one.
Yeah, no, go ahead and fact check me because I have it right here. 1710.
Oh,
so
yikes.
just a little bit of difference between Harp and Smithwick's, but
Jeez.
so obviously been doing it a long time. You can find these in 4-packs out in the market. So check out our website. It's the easiest way to find it.
He's talking about srprod.com/beer finder, where you can find these beers.
That's the
and many
easiest one
other
right
beers too. I mean, it's great. Now, the Smithwick's texture. I mean, since the 1700s, you figure, can you keep a consistent formula that long? They kind of have, haven't they?
I think they can. I think they have. Back when I did time traveling and went to 1710, it was almost the same exact beer.
Right. By the way, if you haven't seen Josh's travel show, it's called Time Travel with Josh, and you can look it up on YouTube or something.
You can try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, try that. Yeah, Google that. Let us know. We'll try it.
I'm going to trademark that right now, actually.
This beer, though, yum. Right? Because it looks like it should taste different to me. It feels like it should be more nutty and almondy.
Yeah, so you're getting some caramel flavors on the back end there. That's going to be for the roasted malts. Another delicious beer at a lower ABV. This would go great with like a Reuben sandwich, which we'll have some out there.
Oh, yeah.
Some corned beef. I'll let Scott speak to that, to what may be available out there on Tuesday.
Sure.
More corned beef than any particular person could ever eat.
I would assume you're already cooking, right?
No. Well, we're getting ready for Bike Week at this point.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We'll have about an 8-day stretch between Bike Week and Patty's Day, and it'll take 8 days to cook. But I mean, you have to cook it because we make all of our own brisket ourselves.
Right.
We don't buy like deli stuff. So you got to cook it. You have to dry it. Then you can slice it and everything like that. So. I mean,
yeah, you guys are the real deal over there.
We'll go through about 35 to 40 cases of corned beef on Patty's Day alone.
Yeah.
Between egg rolls, our Irish egg rolls, and then the corned beef and cabbage, and then the sandwiches and everything like that. We usually run out of egg rolls by about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
They're gone. But there's several hundred pounds of corned beef we'll go through. To the point I don't even want to look at a corned beef for.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to look at a cow for a while.
Might I recommend a refreshing hot dog after all that?
There you go.
That would be great with the Smithwick's as well.
It would go well. I mean, it would go great. I wish I could dip that in here right now.
You know what? I have some hot dogs in the car.
Right?
I'm going to go grab them.
Okay.
We can finish the Smithwick's, take a
Perfect.
break,
It's
come
perfect
back,
plan.
and finish up.
Quick break. Morning Hog Brew Review. More coming up on 95.7 The Hog. Well, that's the Irish tradition right there. Hot dog in the trunk.
Yes.
95.7 The Hog and the Morning Hog Brew Review. We're in the midst of it. Josh Messar-Perrott is right over there, bringing us some great St. Patty's Day flavors. Scott McKay's. We're in this. That's not your full name, but it actually is fun. Let's put that out there. But you might as well be, right? I mean,
yeah, Mr.
20-something years.
I mean,
pretty much.
Tuesday is the day. And, year-round, it's great to be at McKay's. But then on Tuesday, it's a whole different level. It's a whole different level.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, that street gets packed down there.
Yeah.
It's a great time. This has been running since before I was been in the beer industry.
Really? Yeah.
So I used to be able to go and participate. Now I have to work.
Yeah,
but
actually.
That's all
I'll
right.
put you to work now.
How many of these have you survived?
This will be my 20th, actually.
Yikes. Wow.
There you go, 20th anniversary.
McKay's has been doing it for almost 30 years.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but, this will be close to 20.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we got it down pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Great selection of beers and everything.
Right.
Speaking of which, I'm going to pour us a Guinness.
Please.
Yes.
Classic Guinness draft.
Right.
We all know about the really fun widget that's inside of the can.
Let's do it. I'm going
see if I
to
can-
turn this music down. So
That's a different noise, I guess.
right?
Let's see if I can pour this properly in these sample cups.
No special effects are needed in that one.
Now,
Gets a nice cascade effect. There
exactly.
you go.
Yeah. All his bartenders over there are pretty much certified in how to pour the perfect pint, right?
Yeah.
So you get that beautiful cascading where you watch the nitrogen and everything, filter down. A little bit more difficult pouring out of the can because that widget, but you're getting the same kind of creamy mouthfeel you would out of a draft. Why it's called Guinness Draft in a can,
Right.
But yeah, Scott and I were talking about during the break. A lot of people think that Guinness is this big, heavy beer, and I've been told, it's bread in a glass. It's not. It's one of the easiest drinking beers out there. It's a lower ABV at 4.1%, so it's actually a little lower than your domestic beers. I can crush these all day. I know Scott can crush them all day.
Yep.
Guinness is a fantastic beer. The flavors are all there. If you're not into, roasted malts and stuff, it may not be your flavor. Just head back towards Smithwick or Harp. But Guinness is a fantastic beer.
It is.
If it's St. Patty's Day, you have to have at least one.
Yeah.
I think that's the rule.
Right.
Even if you don't like
That's
it.
That's totally it. You have to imbibe at some point in time in a Guinness during St. Patty's Day. It's not only traditional, but it makes you look cool.
Right.
Right?
You almost get like a chocolatey flavor from those roasted malts, a little bit of coffee, stuff like that. But yeah, it's fantastic beer. Established in 1759, so a little bit after Smithwick's at 1710 there.
Yep.
Big Harp on it. But you can find this in draft out there,
Right.
bottles, the cans, pretty much everywhere. Total Wine, ABC, local independents, your bars, you'll find all over the place.
Yep.
Or you can check out our website.
srprod.com/beerfinder.
That's the one.
And after St. Patty's Day, you use that. But on St. Patty's Day, right there, McKay's is where you're getting it. Or right in the street.
Yep.
And there's so much stuff happening,
There's
too.
a ton.
Like last year, I had this weird dream. It's sort of a flashback last year. I walked down to McKay's, and then I hosted a dog parade. And I was like, I woke up. That actually happened. That
did
happened,
happen.
right?
Well, that happened, buddy.
Is it happening again?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
There's going to be a dog parade, you guys. No, there were a lot of dogs in costumes, much like I am. In fact, I think a dog was wearing this last year, and that's how I got it. It was sweaty until I took it off of him. But it is. You can bring the pets, get in the dog parade.
Yep.
That's right.
Maybe
Everybody
win some
gets
fabulous prizes.
Put on their green.
Right. What else is happening? I know we got dancers.
Yes, we have the beginning.
What are they called?
Declan McGinnis. School of Irish Dance from
Okay.
Orlando's coming in.
Got
They
it.
usually bring about 4 or 5 girls.
Okay.
They'll start off at about 3 and do between 4 and 5 sets.
Okay.
We'll have pipers showing up. The Palm Coast Pipe and Drum Corps will be
Okay.
showing up. I want to say about 5.
Now, when they march through your restaurant, that's when
Ooh.
things get crazy, right?
I try to keep them out of the restaurant because it is literally so loud
It's
when
so
they
loud.
come through.
Right. And it's so crowded anyway.
Yeah, and it's everything stops while
Yeah.
they're in there.
Right.
Bartenders can't hear orders.
Right.
Servers can't. It just comes to a grinding halt.
It's a hot minute, but
And I like to keep it out in the street so that
Yeah.
I can push the crowd a little bit. Hey, all the fun stuff. Let's go
Let's
out here.
head that direction.
But
Yeah.
they'll be down there for about 2 to 3 hours,
Awesome.
and then we'll have a series of bands on the main stage.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start probably most likely at about, I want to say 2:30, 3 o'clock, and
Okay.
we'll go all the way until 9.
Right.
And we have to give the city back their street.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. People do need to drive and move and do things. So,
Yeah.
but that's why you show up early, right? That's why.
If we're starting at 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
you have 8 hours of opportunity to hang out, have a good time. Like you said, there's something for everybody, so it is kid friendly. Come out there, listen to the bands, have
Yeah.
some great food, some great beer. Go into McKay's, grab lunch or dinner.
Yeah.
But there'll also be other food options out there if you're not hip to that type of stuff.
That's
right. So, like you said, literally something for everybody on Tuesday. Take Wednesday off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call in now.
If you need a note, Josh and I will write
Start
you a
acting
note.
sick at work today.
Just use that PTO day.
Yeah, there you go.
Just do it on Wednesday.
257-0324. What do you say? The next 20 people that text in that need
I'll
a
sign a
note
doctor's
from us.
note.
Yeah, we got you covered. He's
my PhD in drinking beer.
He's a physician of beer, and this will help you. This makes your body feel better, actually. And you still have one more beer.
So I do. So this one won't be out there on Tuesday. However, I felt it was kind of necessary to round out the line that we have here.
Okay.
So obviously we had Harp, Smithwick, Guinness. Now we have Guinness 4 and Extra Stout.
Oh.
This is a little bit higher ABV at 7.5%. It's going to be a little bit more of a complex beer, a little darker, a little bit more bitter.
Okay.
But I think it's a fun beer.
Look at that thing. That's pouring like motor oil, my friend. I like
Exactly.
it. I like it. I need some of that in my car right now.
So, if you're a big, bold beer lover, this is going to be more of your style. Again, this one's a little bit more, it's a little harder to find, so check out our website to find it.
You mean srprod.com/beer finder?
That's the one.
There it is. All right, let's try this thing. Because at a higher, and again, Guinness 4, right?
Right, 4.1%,
Yeah.
and then you're jumping up to 7.5%. So these come in 4-pack bottles. The bitterness sits a little bit longer than most beers, but there's a ton of complex flavors in there.
Ooh.
I taste a little bit of raisin in there. I don't know about everybody else, but
you get a little bit of sweetness.
yeah.
And then it goes away on the backside, and then you get the bitterness.
Yep.
That's a kick right there.
So, like I said, a little bit more
Definitely
complex.
taste
And
you definitely taste the alcohol content.
Yes. Yeah, that's like a turbo Guinness.
Yeah.
there you go, Turbo
I'm in-
Guinness.
I'm
I
in
like
it.
that.
I'm in it. That's super good. It is like if you layered something else on it is what it
Right.
is what it tastes like.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Took a traditional Guinness and went crazy.
Yeah, but not only do we have Beach Street going on, tons of other activations with Guinness out there throughout Volusia and Flagler counties. So check out the SR website,
Yes.
or social medias. Find out where we'll be. Follow the teams around because they all end up at Beach Street at the end of the night.
Yes.
We'll have some swag and stuff like that, some giveaways, T-shirts,
Yeah.
necklaces, all that fun stuff. Hot dogs.
Yeah.
And, no,
A lot of hot.
Next
No?
to hot dogs, I'm not doing that one this year.
All right, gotcha.
I can't carry them anymore.
I understand.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Well, it's a burden. The guy that brings the hot dogs to the party, it's always a burden.
Right. If you have a quarter pounder, you have 4 hot dogs. That's a full pound.
Right. And who needs that? You got to leave room for beer.
Right.
You're taking up beer space.
Yeah,
maybe
forget the
just
hot dogs
one.
next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Beat
But
it.
tons of fun. Come out there.
Yeah.
Come hang out.
Shorties, bring them out there. You start with the 4s. That's a good idea to start.
Yep.
Right. Maybe wrap your evening up with. We'll recommend if you see Josh out there, just ask him, Josh, what should I have next?
There you go.
And he'll
I'll
point
help
you
you
in
out.
the right direction.
I'm not going to say that one.
It's St. Patty's Day.
I might run for president one day.
The rules are off. Yeah, that's a great point. He's got to keep it real.
Yep.
srprod.com/beer finder for all those great beers. But you find them Tuesday. 3 of those boys will be right there.
Yep. Along with some green beer and some other options out there.
Oh, God, that's right. There's green beer,
There'll
too.
be tons of green
yeah.
beer.
Oh, man.
People love it.
Yeah. And you can spill it on your shirt, and it doesn't even matter. Right?
Yeah,
You're
until the
already-
next time you wear it.
You're already wearing green. All right. Well, Tuesday, it's on.
Let's go.
McKay's, we're ready
Yes,
for you.
indeed.
We're ready for you. Cheers to you.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.